Hey everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we're here at TGC Tours. We're going into week 40. There's only 46 weeks in the season, so we're kind of getting into the tail end here. Not much left. Just going to continue to enjoy the TGC Tour play. We're at Te Arekoa. So I don't know if it's volcanic thing or whatever. I was debating doing another one of my career rounds, or should I just jump in here? I decided I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I think that's the best thing to do. So, uh, pretty challenged last week, obviously, at the Thai Web Classic. We ended up 21 over. Right now, as it sits, when I look at this, things aren't finalized. Only 469 participants, so we have very much thinned the field of people that are playing. Now, once again, when the new season starts, will that kick up again? I don't know. So we'll see how all of that comes along. But, it wouldn't surprise me if we were below 400 total that tried. But as it sits right now, I'm 413th out of 469. So I was pretty bad compared to everybody at being 21 over. So obviously we're going to try to do better than that here, but this could be a challenging course. I see water, we're on the coast. I see a lot of bunkers. So we'll see what things look like. Before we get going, I'm going to make the request, one and only request you'll ever get from me, which is to consider liking and subscribing. Those things are helpful and appreciated. Let's get going. All right, so typical first round look. This is a par 73, where I think we had a par 71 or a 70 last time. So this is a little bit more of a normal course. You can see fairways are very firm, greens extremely firm, and green speed fast. So all in all, that's some pretty significant challenges, I would say. We're going to have a bunch of bouncing if we're anywhere near the defaults, and just a lot of rolling. So 3 tee levels, again, maybe we'll see white and green. I don't think, we usually never go to the shortest tee box. All right, white tees, first pins, and condition is medium, and everything is set to default. All right, so depending how things are going, they don't start the next season until they've kind of got the funding to do it. I haven't really been paying attention. I think last I looked, but that was probably weeks ago, we were at like 55% of what they need. So we're certainly not, where we need to be. We really should be at like 80% at this point, but you usually do have some people kind of chip in finally. So far, I've been keeping up my consistent monthly help here, so I feel I'm certainly doing my part. I'm not going to be, whoops, I didn't mean to hit that bumper button. I'm not going to be doing more than what I'm doing. I'm certainly probably doing more than most. So it's not through a fault of mine that we're not getting through, but this season ends on the 23rd of August, if you're wondering, and then, we'll see when season 12 kicks off. All right. I have, I think, officially transitioned to closed as my new problem. I used to always be open and almost never closed, and now I'm constantly closed, so it is just weird. All right, I'm going to do a choked approach because we're going to lose a little bit from the sand, but it tends to not be significant. Yeah, so this wasn't bad at all. So yeah, I didn't want to do a full and then just really overdrive it. And it would make sense because the wedges are just a little better out of the sand. You're kidding me. Wow, it was downhill. I'm like, it's going to break more. So I went from what looked like a pretty good shot at birdie to I pocket a bogey. That is That is awful. So come on, Simmer. You can do better than that. All right, 5 down. We're going to gain 4, lose 5. So I definitely want to back off. And again, woods have a rollout, so I don't want to not take enough. Because, yeah, just choking, I think, would have put us past the hole, which I don't know that I want to be dealing with at this point, but not a bad shot there. And again, with the fast, we gotta be careful. We don't want to hit it too hard. All right, so it looks like 36 on the front, but then will be 37 on the back, I think. So definitely an interesting course. Now, right now, just bunkers, but obviously we saw in the screenshot there's water somewhere. So yeah, other than it being uncomfortable, because, oh, come on. I thought it was like going to somehow get dumped in the bunker. I'm like, don't you do this to me. All right, a 3-wood. I think I'm going to choke approach, though, because, again, there's going to be a rollout. Ooh, different swing bias. God, they're just challenging because it's not the direction we're going in. It might work out. Nah, all right. It was like it might work out, but it didn't. All right, splash. 90%. If I go down, I'm going to do that. I still hit 86, but it worked out. Got me up and close. I did have feedback on one of them. I did end up hitting still 100 when I thought I was hitting less. So yeah, I've got to be careful with some of those because it was just not good. All right, thank you. All right, so I still have the ability to have some ability. So, we're gonna get blown back. I'm gonna go with it. Because the difference between a 3-wood and a driver is significant. Oh, just a bad bounce. If we'd gotten a straighter bounce, it would have been lovely. Alright, we are close to the edge. I should be able to do a 9-iron, though. Alright, I could. You're always worried about hitting the lip. We're not even going to make it to the green, but yeah, I don't know that I could have gone further than that. Alright, well, my favorite shots. So yeah, with Master I have difficulty. With Pro, I mean, I can usually get that in, but again, it's kind of close enough. It's going to break, I think. Ooh, it did not break much, but aiming at the edge instead of beyond the edge let me get it to fall, so that's okay. Now I see the seashore out there. We're heading in the direction. Well, we can make it. I just need a good solid shot here. And we didn't quite get it. I think I might still be on the green, but we'll be wide. Nope, we will not. Wow. All right. So we are right at the edge. It's calling me in the bunker. Let's see if I do that. Well, I can get up there, it says. Okay, that was 100, but the rhythm was off. It shouldn't have been that short. So, I know this is going to be short. But a regular flop seems too much. Yeah, this is... There's just a lot. No, overdoing it in my read here on these steep slopes. Oh boy. This can get ugly quick. Oof. All right, just a bogey, so it's not out of hand yet. But it's not strong, that's for sure. Okay, second par 5 in 6 holes, so that's a lot. Wow. Wow, that was a lot more roll than I thought we were. But again, it's very firm and extremely firm, so let's not forget that. So with that said, we're going to do this and stay conservative and hope for a big roll. All right, we lost about 3% of power. We're up there, so we should stay out on the same level. So that's not a bad approach shot. Yeah, obviously not right nearby, but you know, it's respectable. All right, swinging over too far. Oof, on both fronts, but hopefully a relatively simple birdie. All right, so pull back to even. And yeah, I really want to get birdies on par 5s. I mean, if you're not doing that, you're really going to be struggling. Ugh, closed, rears its head, but not huge. So, bad bounce. Well, we're on, but we're not. We kind of got up on the edge, but we're on the fringe. This is definitely just a putt to get close. There's a downhill there. Don't go. I didn't really look that far out. I didn't think we were going to get that kind of a break. Holy Christmas. Wow. All right. Mother. With the fast, I was like, it's gonna move, so it's not gonna break much, but man. All right. Well, again, this is just like we're viewing the water, but it should not come into play. Oh boy. I've got some room there. I don't know that I have that much. Oh, I got lucky. It almost landed like right in the front of the bunker. Man, that would have been buried if the physics were accurate in any way. All right. Got to be very gentle here. We also are on a downhill lie. Oh, that's hard. That's 2 extra %. Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. And that's what I say. I don't know. In hindsight, probably should have gone down and maybe choked up on the club or something. I don't know. Can't take it back. All right. We're out. But man, with the firm greens, it's just... There's no stickage that is going to happen here. So we got a shot, but man, this is not going to be easy. Come on. Is it enough power? Oh. I think that literally went around 3 sides of the hole. But it just would not pull in. All right. Now I'm in a position I don't like. When I'm 1 over, it's like, all right, you're still there, but now we're 2 over. Okay, not terrible. Again, the hole goes that way. Nope, it's downhill though, so it's all cambered in that direction. It's like, yep, we're just going to dump you right there. Oh, no. No. We're not doing a wood out of here. So, no, we'll get what we can with this. Oh, wow. I mean, I knew the lie would pull me over, but wow. Okay. Not good. This is making it tough, that's for sure. So again, 44. Let's see. The splash, I think, is real. Oh, that is sweet. Other than a little further roll, but all right. So that's the thing. Like, the splashes pretty much do stay on. More of a break. Now this time I didn't go enough. So we're putting another bogey in on the card. So 3 over on the front 9. Not a great start. I mean, there's a lot of bunkers. There's a lot of hazards here. And I am finding way more of them than I was for a bit. I think I thought there was a real bunker there. I'm like, I thought we'd get out, but we didn't. All right, well, that was not bad given what we had. So I will take that one and happily. Okay, I think that's just a par, though. Oh, no, okay, I didn't realize that wasn't a par 3. Because as close as we got, it seemed like, I just screwed up the shot. Otherwise, I could have been on there. So that's a drivable par 4, maybe, if I don't screw things up. Another par 5. But again, when you've got a par 73 course, like, you're definitely going to be... Oh, God, look... That looks like a huge, deep thing. So I don't know that any courses are really that bumpy. So that's where I do think sometimes the fabricated course... Oh, boy. The choked approach really pulls you back. I don't know. All right. Not a fan. Well, not a bad swing, but the lie obviously took me somewhere. But the green is interestingly shaped, and it worked for us. So we've got a... what is it doing? Wow. I did not expect that. So there's something going on there that I'm not used to. Yeah, it's downhill all the way to the edge. So definitely with a fast green, we are not going to hit hard. Oh, come on, stop. Just stop. Stop. That was a valiant attempt, but... Oh, boy. I saw it was drifting, and I'm like, I don't know that this is going to pull. All right, so we're back to 1 over. Now we have a par 3 way, way down. That's going to be 16 to 17 yards. Man, we're losing some with the wind. I think this is the smart move given everything being so concrete-like. All right, nice. So I kind of offset my back ends. It's not going to... it might get on. Wow. I really thought it would just, as straight as it was coming down, I was worried, and it looked like there was kind of a valley there. I'm like, it's just going to stick right here. But not bad. Come on back. Come on back. All right. But not too far, so hopefully parable. All right. There's a lot of pucker shots that I'm having here. Definitely, just pressure. All right, water does come in play here, so. All right, well, if we got a curve, that's the way to curve. So, should be nice. 346, that's quite nice. A long par 4. All right, we've got wind with us, so we're going to back this off. A little more open than I would have liked, but I think we'll hold the green. Interesting. It kind of bounced sideways, and then it just stopped rolling. Ooh, just over the top, and then we're down. Oh my God, that was awful. I mean, I know I needed a light shot, but wow, but if I did it any harder, look, I mean, that is right there. So if I did it any harder to compensate, I think I would have had a disaster. Don't. What? I mean, I knew there was some movement there, but come on. All right, I think that puts us 2 over again. If nothing else, everybody else has got to play this course too. This one's not easy. Not at all. All right, I like what I'm seeing there. Okay, 310. It's probably the last par 5, but there might be another. So, oh boy. All right. I think this is my best shot. Okay, I'll take it. I think it'll. Oh, I guess it was over more than I thought. So now we're going for our. Oh boy, this is awful. Ah, when it's this close, it is so hard. I mean, I'm up, but yeah, I mean, you can't. There's no 10-yard shot out of that bunker. It's all downhill. So again, trying to be gentle. I don't know that it was gentle enough. Close to the edge, but at least, oh my God, look how close I was to dumping off. Holy moly. All right. I'll take a par there, I guess. You know, again, par 5s, it always hurts when you can't get something. So par 5 to a par 3. Just one right after the other. Ah. All right, we're on, but we are a mile away. 60 feet. No, 45. All right, it's closer than I thought, but still. And again, on a fast green, it's just awful. That's probably too hard. That's probably too hard. I lost some power, which is good. But God, it's still too hard. Oh, that rolled right off. And of course, and now we're back in that same position. And this was a par. Oh, no. We're gonna. Oh my God. Well, this has pretty much ruined my game here. So, yeah. I don't know what to do, is the problem. I'm not sure how to get out of there. Wow. So, you know, I had that statement the other day, one hole can ruin a round. There you go. My God, 6 over. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. All right, we got a par 5. Let's see what we can do with it. Really nice roll. It's coming back. What the? Wow. All right. It was like 345, but we're in some divot here. Oh, goodness. I can't even get close to making it. What the? Oh, my God, because I did a pull and a closed. God, that was awful. All right, well, I've never... It's been rare that I've been that far off, so... All right, kind of on target. Certainly not bad from there. I mean, oh, wow. I thought for sure with the sand. I mean, I knew it was elevated a little bit, but... Okay, well... Let's go with the super flop. All right, not bad. We're on target. We should be able to par it. But again, a 2 par 5 is on the back that I just got pars on, so not great for sure. All right, and a par 4. Nah, that's too thin. This is the play. As much as I'd like to gain another 30 yards or 40 yards, I'm just setting myself up for a guaranteed bunker shot. And this way I'm just hitting over. All right, we're up. Okay, we're going to go a full club up. I think that's the right call here. Nice, nice. I like what I'm seeing aim-wise. Oh my God. What is this? Why can I not get a pick? I don't understand. Oh, I see. So maybe there we go. All right, so I can get a pick there. That is the most retarded stance I've ever seen, but okay. Whatever it takes, man. Okay, well that was... I don't know what that was. That was just awful. Okay, we're there. And we're in. But that's a bogey again. Yeah, it was a decent... It looked like a decent second shot, but it was just such a tight target. I just couldn't do it. And I ended up in a bunker, obviously. Oh, this, I think, is again cambered. No, we got lucky. Wow, nice roll there. 370. That makes up for the comebacker on the other one. All right, we're just going to stick with this. Oh, we're not going to be happy with that at all. So we're just going to not prolong the agony. All right, flop, flop. Regular flop here. On target. Nice. Oh, it had a nice... I really thought it had a nice roll, and then it just died. Ugh. It was a little hard, but it was also a little off. Wow, 8 over, I think. Again, a lot of it's that big hole. I mean, but I still would have been 3 or 4 over. This is a tough course. I mean, water didn't really come into play the way I thought it would. So, there is that. All right, well, the beginning is what it is. There's not much to say about it. If you watched, you saw it. If you just jump to the end, why? Go back and watch it. Anyway, hope to see you next time.